It's time to jump into the pool with your Superman swimmers. On your stomach with your arms and legs outstretched, engage your core and squeeze your shoulder blades to lift your arms, chest, and legs, and then pull your elbows in towards your ribs. Pause before extending back out. Take a big breath as you extend your arms, and then exhale as you squeeze your elbows in tight. Really lift those thighs off the floor to up the challenge, but know your limits. Focus on pulling your elbows tightly to your sides to engage your back. You looked great out there. Fast feet in a squat. With your feet shoulder-width apart, knees bent slightly, sprint in place while in this athletic stance, but only lift your feet a couple of inches from the ground. Let your arms swing naturally as your feet move quickly. Can you drop those hips down another inch or two? Trying to match your arm speed to your legs is only going to slow you down. Stay low, keep your hips dropped, but resist the urge to bend your torso forward. You are a beast! Lift those feet and heart rate with high knees. Stand tall, feet hip-width apart, and your weight in the balls of your feet. One leg at a time, drive your knees up to hip height as you pump your arms. You don't want to drop into your heels. Think about staying up on your toes. Resist the urge to bend forward. Keep your chest up. Try and keep a steady pace. Pumping your arms here will really help you move your legs. Keep breathing. Those high knees need oxygen. Can you lift your knees a little higher with each step? Stay light on the balls of your feet. Hey, good improvement. Squat jumps. Standing tall with your feet shoulder-width apart and arms overhead, drop into a quarter squat as you shift your arms downward. Now explode off the floor as you drive your arms skyward to help lift your body. Land softly and repeat for reps. Try and push the floor away with your feet with every jump. Stay light. Land on the balls of your feet. Land softly. Your joints will thank you, and probably your downstairs neighbors. A higher jump and a lower squat instantly up the difficulty of this move. Catch a break and we'll be right back. Straight leg lifts. Lower your legs at an even slower pace to up the challenge. It's easy to let momentum bounce your heels off the ground, so stay strong and stop before you get there. Bending your knees can make this a bit easier, and it also takes some pressure off of your hamstrings. Nothing sexier to me than hard work. One leg floor bridges left. Lie on your back with your knees bent so that you can graze the backs of your heels with your fingertips. Straighten one leg and then press into the heel of the other, driving your hips skyward. Pause at the top and then lower back down. Try and keep your lifted leg straight, but be careful not to lock out the knee. Press into your upper back and the backs of your shoulders, being careful not to put pressure on your neck. You looked awesome out there. One leg floor bridges right. Lie on your back with your knees bent so that you can graze the backs of your heels with your fingertips. Straighten one leg and then press into the heel of the other, driving your hips skyward. Pause at the top and then lower back down. You can use your hands against the floor to give yourself a bit more stability. Try and keep your lifted leg straight, but be careful not to lock out the knee. Land softly, like a ninja. All right, bringing your heart rate back down. These will work your whole body. You know what's coming. Burpees. Stand tall, then set your hands and kick your feet back to drop into a push-up. As you push yourself back up, hop your feet forward so that you're crouched, and then jump into the air, hands high. Land and begin that move again. This one can feel overwhelming at first, so break it down into each movement until you get the hang of it. Try and kick both legs out at once as you move back into the plank. Don't forget to breathe. Try to keep the same pace through all of your reps. Feel like you're getting stronger? Let's get that body moving. Butt kicks. With your weight in the balls of your feet, bounce from one leg to the other, kicking your foot back to tap your butt with your heel. Relax your shoulders, drop them away from your ears. You'll feel a stretch in your quads as you activate your hamstrings. Keep those arms moving fast. Think about wiping your feet off the floor. Really lead with your heels. You looked awesome out there. Mountain climbers. Your core is the key, so keep your abs squeezed tight. Drive your legs like pistons, keeping a steady rhythm. Big breaths in, big breaths out. Keep most of your weight in your hands and let your legs move freely. Resist the temptation to swing your knees. Stay in control. Remember to keep your arm joints stacked. Golden. Fast feet in squat. No up and down on this one. Keep the hips in place. Can you drop those hips down another inch or two? Keep those heels off the ground and your feet moving. That was awesome! Butt kicks. You'll feel a stretch in your quads as you activate your hamstrings. As you shift from foot to foot, try to keep your core activated. Keep those arms moving fast. Relax your shoulders, drop them away from your ears. I'm impressed. Stability and strength, plank twists. Starting in a push-up position, rotate your hips, shoulders, and feet to reach one arm towards the sky. Pause before returning to the push-up position and swapping sides. You can keep a small bend in your elbows throughout. Don't let momentum get the best of you here. Pause as you reach your arm up towards the sky. Let your chin follow your chest as it rotates through the move. Think about creating a straight line from your chin down to your ankles, and don't let your hips sag. Maintain a flat waist as you move into the side plank, because your hips are going to want to shoot your butt back. To up the challenge, stack your feet as you reach for the sky. This is just for fun. A foundational isometric move, the forearm side plank. Lie on your side with your elbow under your shoulder and your feet stacked. Now press into your forearm and the outside edge of your bottom foot to lift those hips, creating a straight line from the top of the head to the toes. Keep your hips stacked so they are perpendicular to the ground. Try to push your inner thighs to the sky to strengthen the legs. You don't want to drop your hips here, but you don't want them high in the air either. Spread your fingers and palm of your planted hand wide. That looked great. Forearm side plank right. Lie on your side with your elbow under your shoulder and your feet stacked. Now press into your forearm and the outside edge of your bottom foot to lift those hips, creating a straight line from the top of the head to the toes. You don't want to drop your hips here, but you don't want them high in the air either. Try to push your inner thighs to the sky to strengthen the legs. Imagine you're creating a straight line from your planted arm straight through your chest and up to the skyward hand. Feel like you're getting stronger? You should be. Burpees. Don't forget to breathe. This one can feel overwhelming at first, so break it down into each movement until you get the hang of it. Stack your shoulders over your elbows over your wrists as you set your hands on the ground. Try and kick both legs out at once as you move back into the plank. Bring that heart rate back down.